Yo,
You popping us off?
man, whatever. I pop off.
I
You know
love it.
me,
Go
man.
ahead.
Listen, I ain't never been scared to
Go
pop
ahead.
off
All right,
nothing.
let me hear it then.
All right, then. Welcome back, man. What's up? Welcome back to the Ace and Pod podcast,
What's
man.
up, everybody?
What's happening, man? My name is Goose, and it's your boy Jovan.
Jay.
Rican shout out Vaughn.
This is the ace, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Man,
What
you are
happened?
the ace,
Where all the
man.
energy went?
What you mean, man?
Yeah.
The real high energy.
Yeah, you said,
Listen,
I'm feeling a certain way, and then the camera roll.
Yeah, what
and
you
got
mean?
real sweet.
no.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I'm real smooth, man.
I like
I
it.
was just trying to say what's
I like
up
it.
to the
He and his
people.
Denzel today.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
feeling.
it.
I'm
You
feeling like
real
yeah,
Denzel.
yeah. Training day, Denzel, ready to shoot any more. Yeah,
Nah.
my
What we
fault.
doing right
my
now?
fault. My fault. It's because you said I'm feeling like Denzel.
Yeah, but Denzel
Which
got a lot of
Denzel?
movies.
What?
He got a lot of movies.
All right, come on, name your
He
favorite
got
Denzel
Equalizer.
movies. Hang on, name your favorite,
Damn, he got so many good ones.
bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I love the Equalizers, but I ain't gonna lie. Training Day is classic. American Gangsters. Fire.
Oh, American Gangster.
Even his John Q stuff, like you know what I'm saying. When
What
he's
about
rich
the? What about the?
was dope.
What's that one movie? The Gangster in New York.
American Gangster.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Welcome back, ladies and
Yo,
gentlemen.
relax. First of all,
It's your boy Jay. I'm the Ace part. We got my boy Goose.
and I'm the prime.
He didn't even know how to handle me calling him Goose.
Yeah, you got me. You was trying to be
Good
what?
topics, man. I'm ready for a good day, ready good conversation. If you haven't yet, I want to stop everybody, take a minute.
Yes,
Please,
sir.
just take a couple seconds right now. Like,
Yo, all I need y'all to do is
subscribe.
share.
It's not gonna hurt nobody.
Share.
Hit the subscribe button. Hit the alert button. Make sure that when we on, you get an alert. Got a few people who let me know as soon as it goes off.
Yeah.
They know when we on. So we're trying to get to 200 subscribers. Thank you everybody so far for helping us get to
Definitely, man.
over 100, and we did that pretty quick. So I'm
Yeah.
grateful. I'm grateful for the comments, the conversations that you guys have been having. So appreciate you all, and definitely got some things that we want to talk about today. Thanks for you guys sitting in.
Oh yeah, man. We definitely got some things. Yo, by the way, can you put the fan down a little bit? It's hitting my lips, dog. I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? Look,
Yeah.
it's like you know what I'm saying. I'm from the Caribbean, right? So we got this.
Uh-huh.
Why you got the face?
I can't say nothing. Every
It's
time.
just like
Uh-huh.
all
Go
right,
ahead, tell your
all
story.
right.
Caribbean.
We don't, you know what I mean? The AC, we don't mess with AC like that, bro.
Okay.
At my house, first of all, let's talk about AC. How is the AC at your house? Were you allowed to touch the AC?
Nah.
I'm talking about it's murdered, bro.
There was limits. And they could only go on and off at a certain time.
Yeah, at night.
If I overslept, that's on me. No, that was my mom. If you overslept, that's on you. That AC goes off.
Bro, first of all, I walked. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I walked into your mom crib the other day.
Melted.
Man, I said, yo,
I told her.
you said it's hot,
I've been told her that.
bro. I'm like, yo,
I said, you be
mom,
wilding with the AC.
you wildin'.
One time I was staying there.
It don't cost money, bro. It's the same.
Yeah, I was staying there. I changed the air at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like 6 and it was different.
How do they know,
said-
bro?
And then she told me, don't touch my air. She was in New York.
Wait, what?
Yes, bro.
She
Monitoring
changed it on
the
her
AC
phone.
from another state.
Nah,
is
that's
insane.
wild. That's
I
wild.
love you, mom, but
Yeah,
chill.
but nah, mom, you got it. Yeah, I love you, mom.
Nah, don't play with her air.
Yeah,
That's one thing she'll tell
I didn't
you.
even want to say that. I said, look, I could already tell. If I even mention AC, you know, your mom gonna be
She's
going,
gonna Uncle Phil you.
get you a fan.
She was gonna Uncle Phil you. You know who
Yeah.
Uncle Phil is?
Nah,
No. Jake, you know who Uncle Phil is.
yeah, I don't know who Uncle Phil is.
No.
Remember, we not born in the '60s.
See, listen, hold up. Growing up, Fresh Prince, man, was one of like
I know Uncle Phil.
best
Now.
TV shows to help a young man grow up. Believe it or not only was it great TV, there was a lot of lessons.
100%.
Will Smith was popping at that point, movies and everything. So a lot of people wanted to copy him, but he also made sure he had a lot of good narratives in his shows.
Just say Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil.
I'm just saying, Uncle Phil. Everybody else got it.
Yeah,
Everybody else. As soon as I said Uncle Phil, no thought went behind it.
my fault.
Anyway, though,
They had
been?
TV when I
How's
was
your
where I
week
was
been,
at.
bro?
Yo, this week it's been a very crazy week for me, man. It's been one of those unique week. Yeah, it was in a sense of it started off pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You had a rough week.
I had a very rough week.
How you feeling now?
A lot better.
Yeah.
I think I'm feeling at peace. I'm whatever happens. it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm leaving everything in God's hands. So, I felt accomplished. I felt good, bro, at the end of the week. But to start the week, it was just with everything, bro, with life, with work, with situations. I think I'm starting to listen to John. I was gonna call you Shout Out John again, bro. Remember, I switched it up a little bit this morning. Yeah, so I ain't gonna call you Shout Out John. But anyways, Jovan, my fault. So one of the things he's always been telling me is, I think he's a POS. And
there we go.
He claimed I'm a POS. It's not here we go. I'm gonna give you your props.
I'm gonna just let you go ahead.
And he said he's not a POS because he's honest with people. And I say he's a POS because
I'm honest with people.
But it's just the way you are.
Because it's not common.
You want to talk about somebody's seasoning?
No, let's not do that. But what I'm saying is that you call me that because when you so used to fabricated behavior.
Okay.
A lot of people are, not just you. A lot of people are used to fabricated behavior in certain environments. But people just do what they do to keep the peace.
Yeah, but...
or to keep the calm.
Yeah, keep the calm.
And I do that. But sometimes I don't.
Most times you don't. Here's my thing though, right? Maybe I'm not forthcoming with the way I truly, truly feel.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
But it's how you feel. I feel like sometimes when somebody come in, I might not think what they got on look good, but I'm gonna be like, yo, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, if you put it on.
But I don't do that too. I don't be like, yo,
I hit him with the
cool.
I hit him with the I see you. I see you.
Right.
I mean,
but that's the problem. You feel like you need to be included in everything. Sometimes I just take a step back and I see it, but I don't need to let them know I see it.
Yeah, they looking at me, but they looking at me.
You so loud,
no.
And then you always with me. They like, yo, he sees it. What do you think?
Nah. That's not it. It's because everybody feels like they have to have good. You know what I'm saying? They have to have your opinion. Our opinion matters in a sense of that we know what's hip.
It matters a bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
We got a little style to us.
So when they come in, Joe, you know what I mean? Goose, what you think?
Okay.
Then you give your opinion, but the way you give your opinion is like, first of all, you telling someone, right, did you buy that for you to keep it? How is that not disrespectful?
It's not. It's a question. What did the person ask me? I know what you're talking about. What did they ask me? Because you're going to leave out the context clues that are going to make me sound crazy. What did the person ask me?
Do you like it?
What do you think about it?
What do you think about it? Do you like it?
And I said,
did you buy it to keep it?
And it was his reaction. Hang on. It was his reaction.
Yo, I was
wait, what?
What?
And I said, yeah, are you keeping that? Or like, did you buy it as like a test run? Like to see if you liked it or not? And your reaction got over the top.
Okay, hold on, time out. Why would someone order something in their house, not have it like a picture of it? They had it already placed out the way they wanted it to be.
Because there's some things that on the new phones, you can't do the 3D, you know what I'm saying? Like see it in your house right now.
You can.
But not all phones, right? Because you had to flip. But what I'm saying is that sometimes when you do that.
No.
I'm trying to tell my story.
Wait, what kind? No. What kind of phone she had?
I don't know.
First of all, you said she had a flip phone.
I said that?
Yeah, you did.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
you a POS.
She had a phone and she didn't have
didn't have the feature.
She had a new feature. So I was like, all right, maybe she's just like, yo, let me just order it.
Okay.
I could just return it if I don't like it. Right?
Now, here's the worst part.
I said, because you made me sound crazy.
Yeah.
I said, all I would say is, did you ask your family what they think? She said, no. I said, ask them. I said, come. I said, ask them. I'll ask them.
Y'all won't believe this, though. A week, maybe, not even 5 days later, I'm chilling with Jay, right? Yo, this person comes up to us and said, my family didn't like it.
And they bought my new rug?
He wanted to see my new rug.
You said new rug?
New rug.
And said, yeah, I changed it. And I said, why did you change it? I asked my family, they didn't like it.
Yep.
I wasn't rude. And then they said, no, you were right.
Yeah, but Jay.
You were right.
That's rude.
That's a good friend.
Well,
I'm trying to be a good friend out there.
Nah, but I'm trying to be more like him. So I feel like now I'm starting to voice how I feel about certain things, how I truly feel. And it's catching people off guard because they're like, yo, wait, what?
Let me tell you why that's important though, right? Because here's what people don't understand about life. Like we understand it to a certain extent when you hold and you bottle things in, right? I hear it all the time. I hear the frustration. I hear the annoyance. I hear it all of the time. You exert that energy away from everybody, but you still got to get it out. The more you keep bottling it in, the more you got to get it out. If you just get it out and make your messages clear once, people will move different with you. They'll treat you different. They'll respect your space a little bit more with things that maybe you guys don't agree on. And conversations and situations get a little bit easier for you.
Okay.
I learned that too. Listen, I was once 18 and then I had to learn that. And throughout situations and throughout growing up, I've been in so many scenarios where it's just like, I was a young guy in every group I was in. It was like, how do I get better? Okay. How do I deal with these situations where I'm not looked at as a kid, reacting like a kid, a young man that don't know how to, that doesn't have control of his emotions and stuff. So through trial and error, kind of like I talked about last time, I practice in the moment.
I don't have control of my emotions because that's why I have to be the opposite way. Because, for example, when someone asked me about their food and I didn't like it, because of how they approached me, I didn't have time to think. I just reacted, and I'm a real picky eater. So I'm a big boy, but yeah,
you're super picky,
very picky.
Yeah, what? When it comes to eating, it's weird.
I know, right?
It's weird, and then he be making like he don't read the room. The noise you made today was insane, bro.
Okay, first of all, that was my fault.
That's all I was waiting for all day. Just say my fault.
Yo, first of all, it wasn't that bad.
What? I walked into a room. You made that like.
I didn't make a weird noise.
That barf noise.
Wait, show us.
Nah, I'm not doing it. It was crazy. And you did that at a restaurant too at my birthday.
Nah, yo, I don't want to talk about what happened. Yo, first.
Let's move on.
Nah,
anyway,
first of all, yo.
Let me ask you a question. What type of cookie? I know you don't eat a lot of dessert. I know you don't eat a lot of dessert.
Can we talk about your birthday?
You don't eat cake.
Let's talk about your birthday.
Listen.
Can we talk about your birthday?
Is there a dessert out there that you do eat? Because we talking about being picky.
A dessert? Look how you want to change the convo. We don't. Yo, cheesecake.
You like cheesecake?
I just started liking it. That's new for
me. You didn't have none of that. That's leches.
I don't do none of that. We ain't doing that. That's weird.
Jake, how was that?
No, bro, that's leche. No. Oh, yeah, your mom made it too. But I ain't trying that. I'm good.
Okay. We got.
Anyways, let's get back to your birthday.
We gotta help you expand your horizons.
So his birthday, right?
Come on, where we going with this?
My fault. I just want to talk about how they disrespected you.
How was your week?
I already talked about my week.
Let me ask you a question.
Look how he's scared to talk about.
Listen, I want to dive into something real quick, if you don't mind.
Why are you scared to talk about that?
I'm not. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. Let me ask you a question.
Can I just say what I have to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
All I wanted to say is they treated you terribly, and I didn't like the way you was treated. That's it.
You didn't like the way I was treated?
Yeah. On your birthday, on your special day. Check this out, right? Now, y'all know when it's somebody's birthday, right? When you go to a restaurant, they say happy birthday and they have their version of happy birthday because, you know, people got sued for singing a real happy birthday song. Now, you remember, like, he's Spanish, so you went to a Spanish restaurant, great time, and enjoyed it, great ambiance,
Hispanic.
The people. Huh?
Hispanic.
Hispanic. What did I say?
Spanish.
Hispanic restaurant. Relax, bro. My fault. Anyways, they knew it was his birthday. Why we came? Happy birthday, Jay. We're all having a great time. It's his birthday. We're about to sing him happy birthday. Here's the thing. We brought Jay 2 cake. This is how special he was. Not 1 cake. Usually you bring 1 cake, 2 of them. So the restaurant sees the cake. So they know it's his birthday. So I'm seeing them doing it. We end up singing happy birthday. Everything is great. 5 minutes later, I see a whole commotion. They do like a DJ, like a remix. They put a Spanish song on saying happy birthday.
Sparklers.
They had sparklers. They didn't, but matter of fact, they did.
They went crazy.
Yeah, they went crazy. They had sparklers. They had a whole outfit. They had a line. Came in saying happy birthday to this person, and I'm sitting there I'm like, there's no way this is happening. So I made a weird noise because
a weird noise.
I was shocking.
You had an out of body experience.
It was.
Yo, he had some Exorcist scream that he did throughout the entire restaurant twice.
They did it twice.
I know they did it twice. I'm okay. I'm not a sparklers type of guy. I don't want all of the attention.
Yeah,
I like
but let me ask you, how did you feel for real?
Honestly, I was chilling. All jokes aside, bro, don't nothing surprise me no more.
They did you bad. They did you bad. Nah, they wasn't raised. I don't know if because I was there, but I'll be real though. Like real, all joke aside, bro.
All jokes aside, it was wild.
They did you dirty.
It was wild. But want to know what was more wild? My people's reactions. They were
instead of being mad,
they were loving it.
By the way, instead of being mad at the situation,
they were all entertained.
We started entertaining. Guess what we did? We started singing happy birthday for the other people. I was clapping harder for them than Jay.
Yeah, and he asked me, am I mad at the situation? How could I be? Obviously something good is going on.
Yo,
and y'all celebrating.
Bro, we celebrated to the max. I'm talking about everybody lit.
All jokes aside, I swear, I was trying to tell you, I'm like, oh, this stuff don't bother me. Like, I was honestly just happy y'all were there.
Yeah.
I appreciate being around my people, good ambiance, good environment. Everybody was laughing. I'm good with that. Like, I don't need all the extra stuff.
Nah.
Care less about it. And you know, I truly mean that. But talking about that situation, right? You know, you get to a place in your life where you could tolerate things. You've been through a lot of things, seen a lot of things. So you're not as easily affected. Something bothered me with you. You was recently in a situation where you were highly, highly mistreated, right? And I know how much that got to you. And I'm going to tell you one thing that you said to me that stood out. And I don't know if you paid attention, but you was like, yo, if that's the way I'm going to be treated, I already know I don't belong there. And I told you, first of all, you belong everywhere. Don't ever tell yourself you don't belong somewhere because of how somebody else chose to treat you.
Yeah. Right? We could tell them too a little bit too, because look, so I'm house shopping right now for a new home and wanted to, expand, get an, and one of the areas I wanted to move in, and it's up and coming. It's a high end, upscale area. And, being a young black man, it's different. There's not a lot of me over there. So it's one of those things where I understand what I'm walking myself into, which is why I actually want to be in that environment, because I wanted the connection. I want my son to grow up in an environment where they're, You
want to broaden, what the norm is.
Something different, something that is different, right? And I go to this community that I wanted to, and I've looked at this community 7 months ago, and I fell in love with the community. Well, fell in love with the houses. I mean, these are $1 million houses, really, really nice house. But they also have some houses that you can get that are really nice in the 5, the 6s, whatever the case may be. That's more where I wanted to be at. But anyways, I go to look at the house, and walking in, this guy look at me and immediately starts judging who I am. One, my age, black man, young, and usually you would think that, people are judging you based on the way you're dressed. Man, I'm fresh off church, clean. This man got a polo on. So I dressed him to the T. So I already look dressed better than you, and I'm already more in a professional setting, than you are. And when I came in, he came up to us, kind of asked us, what are we looking at? I told him that I loved one of the models, and he immediately started giving me all the negatives about the place. He started not giving me the time of day. He ordered food, started eating food in front of me, but with all of this, while
questioning your budget,
questioning my budget, saying that if you want a penny pinch go to the other side, the other neighborhood on the other
Directly, and you displayed no type of penny pinching. Just threw
bro,
that out
no.
there.
And by the way, I never told them what price I wanted to be at, what monthly payment I wanted, what I do for a living, how much I get paid. So you know nothing about me. And also too, one of the things he did was, even though I am in sales, he automatically assumed that I was in sales too, basically insinuating that the only way I can be in this position is sales. What kind of sales you do? And started eating in front of me, and it was an overall just terrible experience, because while this is happening to me, I'm looking across and I see a Asian lady with a white male getting treated completely different, offering them water, they sat them down, they're in the office, they're having a completely different interaction with them than with me. And I asked myself, what about me is different than my skin color? And how, because you don't know my background, and believe it or not, I'm moving ready. I'm ready to move to the house. I'm not somebody that's messing around, because guess what? Now you not only lost a client, but the fact that I went to the other side and I spoke to your colleague, and your colleague pointed you out before anybody else. Honestly, it just, the reason why I said I didn't want to be in the neighborhood is because I truly felt like a lot of the people that's in that neighborhood or being screened by him, because you're one of 3 or 4 that's in that sales center, which means that out of every 4 people in that community, most likely one of them bought from you. So at least 25 to 30% of the community is based on the type of people that you want and the type of demographic that you want, and you're redlining, and that's something that
I know, and I know it got to you. And I think when you made the comment, I don't belong there.
yeah, bro.
That just, I don't know, that hit me a certain way, because I was like, like, you close to me. I know how hard you work. I know how far you've come in your life, your family. I love your family, and I want these things for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I heard that, it really bothered me, and I think this was just a great opportunity to kind of share the experiences that even people who are hearing about, look like you, who have been through your same situations that you have gotten to, are looking up to you, or the conversations that we've been having lately, and they want to maybe go pursue a sales career and try to present themselves a little bit better, letting them know what the real world still has out
At the
there
end
for
of the
them.
day, man, I realized, you know what, I was driving home and I was thinking about it. It don't matter. You know how the whole thing about, being a young black man, you have to, make sure you got a low cut, you don't have no dreads, you don't have tattoos, make sure you don't have earrings, piercings, and all of these things, because the second that you do that, right, you create a stigma about yourself, and the best way you can fight that is by being polished, putting on a suit, or staying clean cut, no tattoos,
But even still,
even after doing all of that,
yeah,
you can't get away from your skin, bro.
right.
You cannot.
That wasn't your choice. And people love you for who you are. So I wanted to just touch base on that, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who could relate, to something like that. And maybe there is people out there that are liking the way these convos are going and what you got going
What's
on.
the craziest thing too is, actually we talked about it too, is you can do everything right and it's still not enough.
Still not enough. But when the problem gets worse is when you join people out there and you start making those comments about yourself.
I know when I said that I don't belong there, bro, it wasn't even.
I think you felt it in the moment, genuinely.
Yeah, I felt it. No, I felt like but it was everything else.
You also blended in, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
With a feeling of I don't belong there.
Yeah.
But it sucks because you loved everything you saw.
Man.
And the way that one bad apple could take away everything that you fall in love with.
And that was
your
the biggest
comfort
thing.
zone,
I said,
sucked. And I think that's another thing I want to kind of talk about is, we got to get to a place now where we're helping, because we were asked this question today, like, what do we want out of this again? Right? What is the one message we want to try to deliver every single episode? And we're not going to change the world, but if we could plant little seeds that make people rethink a situation, change their perspective on something, to revisit, that's what I kind of want to do. I want to start doing more of that, And I think one of the things that we could kind of talk a little bit more about is just picking yourself up when everything around you is falling apart.
So the way I wanna attack that is, and me and Jay, we feel the same way, you know, but a lot of people focus on one thing, and if that one thing don't work,
Crumble.
they crumble. And one of the shout out to my guy, man, Eddie V. So I'm gonna say shout out to Eddie V because
Sure.
he's one of the person that talks about this a lot. Is the 8 things in your life, right? The 8 different how do I say this? Like in your life, eight different categories that you got to focus on in your life, right? Your health, finance, emotion, spiritual. It was some more like health. It was a couple more, anyways. But if you're not winning at your job, make sure you're winning in your health. You're putting there, working in the gym. If you're not winning and you're not going to the gym, make sure you're doing your thing at work. And if you're not doing your thing at work, make sure your spiritual is right. Make sure your health is right, or make sure your your home life,
you're
or
involved in some type of hobby.
make sure your hobby, right? Make sure you have all of these different things in life. You have all of these different avenues where you're always winning in something. And the reason why I say that is the reason why I had a bad week is, you know, a lot of things in work, and there was just a lot of different emotions that was going bad. And I'm talking about it was not a good week for me. And I was gonna go home one day and you was just like, yo, go do this. And I took a negative and I turned it into a positive, and it just prolonged me there, you know. So
just skyrocketed from there, right on the right path. That's one of the things I tried to tell you that day too. I was like, yo, you're not having a bad day, you're just having a bad morning.
Yeah.
Let it stay right there. Sometimes we start in the morning so rocky and we let that take over our entire day. Yeah. You know, our words are powerful. So when somebody says, yo, I'm just having a bad day, that's only 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock.
We just started.
Yeah, what you mean you having a bad day? The day just started.
Turn it
you might just be having a bad morning, but there's so much time left. You know, so I think that was that's a good, just relatable message to put out there. And you know, talking about presenting yourself, there was another great convo that came up. If I could just segue out and talk about is, we are just in different times. I know we get into social media a lot.
Bro,
I don't want to always talk about social media, and I feel like
the thing is, we're not talking about social media. We're talking about the people on social media.
Yeah.
The people that are
times are different.
Yo, the people like think that is it. Yo, what y'all think is it on social media is not it for real, man. Like in real life, the way people live, the way people act, the way people move, no one is genuine. What happened to being yourself?
And I feel like confidence really changed.
Bro, no one is confident because everyone find confidence in the same category, which means that if I'm not doing this, then my confidence is not up.
Following,
and if I don't have a following,
you got to be somebody now on social media in order to have conversations.
Bro, remember, not everybody could be. You know what I learned? One of the biggest things is not everyone can be a leader, or not everyone can be it. People have different roles to play in life, and so not everyone can be it. Like in life, there are pretty boys. There are guys that is, you know, girls are extremely attractive to off the rip. So really the conversation at work we had is, you know, the question I want to ask you is, how do you properly, you know, I guess, you know, how do you come up to a woman now and nowadays? How do you, you know, speak to a woman, or that first 5 minutes of talking to a woman? How do you handle it now?
I don't even know. But it's funny because I'm so grateful that genuinely my time passed and I was able to get out of this era, and I was able to lock in my happiness before this new era. Because I wouldn't even know, honestly. And I'm a confident person.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be honest.
Understand that.
I'm a confident person.
Let's put that aside for a second. What I mean
wouldn't know how to navigate. I wouldn't know how to navigate because
being confident, being Jay.
But what I'm telling you is that, first of all, I am highly off of social media now.
Okay.
Right? I'm not really engaged in social media like that anymore. So if you not somebody, if you not heard of, if you don't got a large following, nowadays, do people even ask for people's numbers anymore? Do they ask for
Black
they ask for
truck.
their social medias?
Yo, first of all,
I
yo,
heard this black truck thing. Tell
my
me about
fault,
this.
bro.
What is
Yeah,
this?
yo, this
Y'all
black
were going
truck is
crazy with this
pissing me
black
off,
truck thing.
man.
What is this?
Man, bro, nowadays when a girl's going on a date, they want to get picked
You
up
heard
by
of
a
this?
black
I never
truck.
heard of this.
Bro, it don't matter what type of car you have. They want to get picked up by a black truck.
Black truck. What? And at first,
It's an SUV.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yo,
I'm
but
gonna tell
go
you
ahead.
why I'm so out the game. I said black truck. I'm thinking like a pickup.
He goes. Wait, she rather a pickup than a Lambo. I said, bro, what's
And let's
wrong
get
with
this
you?
clear. I'm not old, man. I'm just
Bro, you born in the
not in the
60s.
times. I'm just not in the times.
I mean, you're not that old.
But you
How old
kept
are
saying
then?
black truck. So I said, okay, a pickup truck.
No, like a black truck. Like
You know
it's-
about this too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's an SUV. So like a
Okay.
blacked out SUV, a big Tahoe.
Yeah, like a Tahoe, Escalade,
Yeah, Escalade,
something
yeah,
like that.
something like
And you
that.
said you want a guy. Yeah, they
you-
want to feel celebrity. That's crazy.
but then the guys that drive these cars, right? They wear suits or they're real polished.
Need a driver.
So they got them coming out the car, opening the door for them. They need a driver. By
when
the way,
did this pop off? Like when
this
did
been
this
since
become?
COVID, by COVID.
Since COVID,
Yeah, for the like last 3 years. I say no, but probably 4 years.
bro. COVID was in 2020. You know when you're 2026.
Yeah, but I'm
I was
saying,
about to say, hold up.
COVID was still
Where was I?
in my eyes, bro. 2023, 22 is still COVID, bro.
Okay.
COVID did not really end until
So
2023,
it's been going
24.
around since then.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I'm really out the game. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
so-
I wouldn't know. I
so-
would, bro.
But
I
I'm
would
saying,
not know
though,
what to do.
But here's what I'm. No, you know what to do.
Nah.
Because I'm
In
gonna tell you what.
today's
Though,
era, I
old
wouldn't know what
school's
to do.
winning, bro. If you got old school game, bro, you gonna win every time. I'm telling you. Not like old school man trying to like. No, I ain't talking about all
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like, truthfully, I'm a confident person.
Okay.
Very confident. I'm okay with.
All right, so look, like,
Failure,
let
whatever.
me point a scenario. Let me throw something at you, man.
Okay.
All right. Obviously, you're a happy man, whatever, right? We understand that part. Put that on the table for a second.
Blessed, yes.
Can I put that on the table for a second?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, for sure.
I need Jay to come back. You feel
Okay.
good.
Okay.
You see a girl at a bar.
Okay.
You like her. How do you approach? Where's what happened to the confidence? Talk to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If I'm being honest with you, I wouldn't have it in today's era. What I'm trying to say is
What are you scared of?
I'm a very confident person, but I don't know this new era. Like it's literally like when I hear stories or when I see
So
things,
let me
it's
tell you how
like,
this.
yo, let me get your Instagram.
Let me tell you how that was gonna
Let
go.
me
Right.
get your TikTok.
I was finna. No, first of all, ain't nobody doing that.
No, nobody doing.
Yeah. Yo, that was wild. Yeah,
I'll-
that's real
I'll
old.
laugh
No,
at that.
that was old of you.
Yo, I'm starting to
That's
sound
old of you.
crazy.
Yo, let me get your TikTok.
I'm starting to sound crazy.
Yo,
Damn,
I
when
don't even
did
want to
this
do this
time
with you no
come?
more, bro.
When did this time
Honestly,
come?
bro, you just hit another age gap,
Yo.
bro. Like you
I'm gonna be honest. I felt
that right now.
I felt
I felt it too.
felt
On
that.
my head, I said I can't hang with him.
Damn, I
Like,
sound like my pops.
yo, when you hit me with the
I love you, Pop,
dang, Jay.
but I sound like you now.
Yeah, I get it now.
Kelly's having a field day with this one. I can't believe I said that.
Yo,
But that's what I hear. Let me get your social.
No, stop.
Nobody
stop,
asked for,
just
like-
stop. You just acting
Go
old
ahead.
right now. All right, let me tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you what would have happened to you. You would have walked up, right? Because here's the thing: you're real confident. So you'd have walked in real smooth, try to introduce yourself, right? Like, ew. Then when she hit you with the first ew, you ain't gonna know how to act.
sure.
It's a play around.
Sure.
The ew is like you gotta come back. Like nowadays, it's like it's a banter. Like you kind of
Okay.
you have to go at it with them a little bit, depending on because every guy come up to him. Honestly, bro, real talk. Every guy's gonna come up. Yo, girl, let me get your number. I think you fine. Or what's your IG? Like that's it.
But I feel like
So now a girl's gonna look up, honestly, but a girl look up and they see if they like you, boom, they give you the IG. Or they give you the IG just cause. And then it's up to you to kind of like try to throw a game at them. And to me, that's weird, bro.
I feel like
Because-
everything's watered down though, because back in the day, when you got somebody to finally get the nerves and the
Yeah.
courage to approach you, it was a
So
good
did you-
feeling because it was just like, oh snap, this ain't happening a little bit.
I got you. Let me ask you a question.
Nowadays, hold up.
My fault.
Nowadays, you
Damn,
got
bro, you just
50
can't let
people
me
right
talk.
into you every day in your DMs telling you how beautiful you are, telling you how to give you the world. You know what I'm saying? They trying to sugar daddy
I don't know
you.
what he's doing.
That happens. Like, I'm saying, like-
I don't know where he's going with this. That's why I was trying to ask you that question. Let me ask you this question. Bro, you acting real old right now. Back in your days, right?
Why you started like that? Why you like, back in your days, and like you emphasize
So look,
back.
all right. So back
whatever.
in your days, right? How did you like exchange contacts? Honestly speaking, bro, I really don't know.
Nah.
So did you like write a mail?
All right, here we go.
Did you email wasn't, there was no internet back then, brother.
He was waiting outside.
All right, tag him in. You go.
No, I'm saying, were you waiting for the mailman?
This is
Like,
crazy.
how did you send? Like, honestly,
First of all,
So,
my era is the era of the Nokia.
the little flip.
Y'all don't know nothing. The little flip. You don't know nothing.
I know about the
Nokias.
Nokia. I know about Nokia.
Nokias. We had a whole
Bruh.
song on Nokia. First of all,
Then you could do this. What about the snake game?
yeah, that was on a Nokia. You don't know
Okay,
nothing
then.
about a sidekick. What?
Sidekick? That's what I'm saying about the flip.
Bro, we invented text. First of all, my era.
First
we
of all,
invented
the little number
BBMs.
Bro,
Messaging. If you know what it was to hear your crush's email open up, they either had a,
I tell you.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right, hold up. Let me get to this. Hold up. What I'm trying to say is though,
The emails.
this
wow.
is when texting wasn't really popular. It started off with email. People on Hotmail, AOL, all of that stuff.
MySpace.
With the Sidekick, people had two phones. Sidekick just for texting and the regular phone. I had two phones and I was like 14. First of all, I had my Ranger. People know. I know that people listening to this and they remember in the era. Bro, the Sidekick era?
So you had a
was
sidekick
crazy.
just to text. First of all, the sidekick, you flip up, then you had the big old keypad, then you go to texting.
Yeah.
You had the different
And they
colors.
bring them back,
They
it's
had the
going
pink.
crazy.
They had the pink
Chill out.
sidekick.
I don't know
the
about
blue
all
one.
that.
What color you had?
First of all, I
What was your
I
color
had the regular
Sidekick?
white. I don't know. And then BBMs came out. Blackberries.
What the fuck is that? BBM?
When Blackberries came out,
You call BlackBerry BBMs?
BBM was a messaging service, BlackBerry messaging.
Oh,
When that came out, things were starting to hit the turn, and then the iPhone dropped.
okay.
That's crazy.
Yo, you give me history of the technology. Yo,
Listen,
you so old.
when the iPhone dropped, that's when things really became a little
So
bit
let me
more,
ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying? New era.
When electricity came, how did that change your life?
You don't know nothing about that. You want to go there? I'll tell everybody about how you used to have to ride a bike to power your house. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
He used to have to ride a bike to power his house.
Bro,
Go
the way
ahead.
you was just talking, you said when iPhone came out, people was like, yo,
No, that sounds crazy. But you know what? I'm grateful. Whatever. It does sound crazy.
you look good
But
for your age,
I'm
bro.
glad that I was a part of that era. But yeah, we started this whole texting game.
Belks.
But what I'm
Bring
trying to
up
tell you
girls,
is,
yeah.
we were still approaching people. It was still like, yo, you know what I'm saying? People were able to walk up and there was an excitement.
So
to
here's
it.
the
There was
issue.
a nerve and an excitement to the person.
The issue, bro, I don't know if it's guys or girls. Bro, you pull up to a girl now, her friends, bro, they playing Wemby style defense. Bro, the type of defense that these girls be playing
Nah, but it's
nowadays
always been like
is
that.
OD.
It's always been like that.
But it's
I feel
wild.
like back in the day, there was support.
Yeah, they'll support
the
now.
friends support
Yeah,
it.
they'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, he came up to you, girl, go talk to him.
Yeah.
Now it's like, ew.
They walk up and be like, oh, you gonna go talk to my friend.
Can I tell you, here's the worst part?
Yeah.
The girl that sent ew to you wasn't your DMs. They like you.
Yeah.
But the fact that you went up to their friend and not up to them, they feel some type
It's
of
different
way.
times for sure. It's hard now because people are so antisocial unless they're on social media.
All right, let's
People
talk.
don't talk unless they're on social media. They'll talk to you on social media, and then when they see you in person, my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I got an
Yeah.
18-year-old daughter. She's been through a lot. She tell me a lot of these stories. And sometimes it's funny because she'll be chatty with somebody, but she see them in person, she don't want
They
to
don't
say nothing to
talk.
them. And I'm like,
And then they send each other memes all day. You're like, yo, that's the girl you be texting all the
she'll see
time.
friends from, like, when she was in school, she'll see friends from her school, and then she'll try to avoid them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh my God, I go to my school. And I'm like, well, you talk to them.
Yeah.
So it's definitely different times. So that's one of the things where I would tell you social media has taken away some of
Well, here's the other
humanity.
thing too, though. So like the guy, what's his name? Like King 68, I think that's his name.
I know who he is.
Bro.
I know who he is.
So look, buddy over here, you know what I'm saying? Tall, boom, 45 years old, getting like the 20
That's
some years
crazy. He
old,
don't
bro.
look
He be
like
getting the 24, 23 year
Got
old
the
girls.
same
That's
jeans.
bro, like, but guys look at that. They think that that's how you get girls, and honestly speaking, that is his way of getting girls.
But he's got a following.
It's not even it's
But
the
I'm saying he
following.
got a following.
But he has a unique build, right? Being 6'8", he's strong, he's good looking, and yo,
Yo, that was crazy.
nah, you wild,
That-
fam.
That
Yo,
was
y'all don't be
crazy.
hearing what this man in the back saying, but he's
That was
wilding right now,
crazy.
bro.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you continue. That was wild.
But buddy over here, like, you know,
You got a unique build, unique setup.
So people think that that's how you really get girls, and that's girls are gonna come up to you.
Where he live? He in Miami or something. I feel like he always in Miami whenever I see his little clips.
I don't.
He in some type of city where people out with about all the time. Nightlife.
Yeah.
But what I would tell you, honestly, with all of that he got, what mainly does it is the fact that he is known on social media. He has a following.
That's true.
Obviously, he built that. But now that he has a following, people know who he is. So a lot of it is like, I've seen you before type
so
of
I'm
energy.
gonna give you the same energy.
Or look who it is. I want to go talk to him now that we finally ran into him type of energy.
But my thing is, a lot of guys think that's how you get girls.
So what do you do if you're not in that situation? I mean, for a person that's not big on social media, don't got a following, good looking, right? Wants to do things the genuine way. What advice you giving? I mean, how do we change that? How do we change that narrative?
Bro, tell people to be themselves. I keep trying to tell people, like, it's okay for people to not like a side of you. Like, it's okay to do things where people say, you know what, I don't rock with that. What I mean by that is this, right? You may be into something, and because other people might think it's lame, you stop. You don't do it. Or that's not what the crowd is doing. That's not what other people is doing. And you feel like you can't really do that because, you'll be judged a certain way, or they're going to look at you a certain way, or anything like that. To me, I don't rock with that.
Right? I wonder how people feel about this topic, right? Because I'm sure there's people who see both sides. There's people who agree with the new era.
Well, for a girl, how do you want to be approached?
Right.
Let's be real. How do you want to be approached?
What do you feel is the best way in today's day and age to be approached? Because again, you're getting hit up all day, especially if you're a beautiful woman.
And that's the worst part, bro.
It almost feels like, here we go, here goes another one.
I was just about to say that, bro. Yeah. When you go up to a girl now, honestly, the energy they give you, oh, not again. Leave me alone.
Lines used to work. They don't work no more.
Oh, boy, you hit a corny line. They're going to laugh at your face.
I had a boy. He used to always tell people, God bless you. Yo, that got me tight. Nah, I'm not talking about you. You see, you did it to yourself right now.
I
was talking about somebody else.
How you always be? Boy. Yo, what's wrong with me being like, yo, God bless. God bless you.
I don't know. It just come off like a lot. He be on some like, have a blessed day. Like, he be emphasizing. Yeah. And I'm like, I mean,
one thing about me, bro, I love my old ladies, bro.
Day. And I'm like, why you emphasize every letter of that
Here's
word?
why, bro. I be at Publix, right? I be on the phone with them, right? And the Publix lady is checking up me, checking out the stuff. Real nice lady. So I said, hope you have a blessed day.
Nah, you don't say it like that. You don't say it like that.
Oh my
You be
God.
doing too much. He be at the doctor's office. Thank you. Have a blessed one. And I'm like, why are you saying
First
it like
of all, I did not say it like that, bro.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, that's how it sounds on the other side. It's weird. It's weird.
It's weird is wild, bro.
You get good energy, like you get good feedback, like, oh, thank you. But it's just
they love it.
Hey, why are you talking like that?
First of all, okay, if they love it, aren't you supposed to be giving good energy? If somebody,
For sure.
So why you over here like?
Because I'm out the game. Listen, I just threw my whole psychic era. I threw my whole razor flip phone era. When I say I look young.
Don't get back into this pool, Jay.
I look young. No, I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in today's.
I look young as well.
I look young.
I look about 35.
Be honest. Can you be honest for once?
For once?
If you didn't know how old I was, I come off like what?
33.
Where's? Don't know about it. Be honest.
Yeah.
Hey,
that boy heard you say sidekick. You 45 minimum, boy.
Listen, but I'm honestly grateful that I'm not part of this era. I mean, obviously, you want to stay with the times. I mean, we're doing this, but because this is cool.
Let me ask you a question then.
Oh, all right, never mind. Yeah. Go ahead.
Finish your thought. Go ahead.
I'm saying you want to be with the times, but I genuinely feel grateful and blessed that I was able to build my connection and my situation off of a different time and a different era where you really had to put in some time and work outside of everything around you.
But I think it's still it's like that, bro.
It is. I'm sure there is. I'm sure the scenarios like
it's
that.
It's just
but
flipped though. I feel like it's not as much.
But I feel like it's too easy to just move on now.
Bro, it's so
That's what I'm saying. It's just like I got
both sides willing
too. To throw
6, 7.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I be like,
trying to be with the times.
Nah, that was, come on, bro.
You trying to be with the time. You catching up to me real quick.
First of all, yeah.
You catching up to me real quick.
You the one that came at work was doing it wilding when it first came out.
What?
I ain't gonna. You good. You good. Try to set me up. Anyways,
my daughter
man.
keeps me young. She keeps me in the loop. She gets annoyed when I try to stay in the loop.
Nah, I remember the question.
She don't like when I
yeah, because you was with me and run around. Young. Stay seven.
My daughter said it every 5 minutes in the house.
Okay, but you kept doing it at work every day.
That's all I heard. But it's funny because young kids want young parents, but they don't want their parents to act young.
That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
What I'm saying?
Thinking about, yeah. Let me ask you this, though. How do you feel about marriage nowadays, though?
Honestly, my take on that is mixed, right? Mm-hmm. I talk about my faith a lot, right? And I think for what it does for a family, I love it. I love the idea of, doing it under God, being able to share some of the blessings of, a good financial situation, benefits. Unfortunately, living in America, health benefits, things like that. Being able to help your success offset what the other person needs. Those things I love. I hate how it also changes a mind sometimes, I feel. Like, this divorce rate is so high. Higher than ever, and it just keeps going up because I feel like now it's more of a business deal versus just a genuine connection in front of God. So I don't know. I kind of see it both ways.
How so? And
I feel like the in many situations, not all. I feel like in today's era, the genuine desire behind it of just wanting to be known as one is fading out. I feel like it's more like a supposed to be situation, and I feel like it's more like a business situation. Like,
okay,
people are thinking long term of possibilities that can come with it, which is what sometimes leads them to go into it. Not necessarily because they just like, yo, like, I feel like with you on one, and I want to put that in front of God, and I want to lock that in this world together. So I love that aspect of it, me personally.
But when you say that though, like, okay, so God always talk about a covenant, right? About a marriage. If you want to be under one household with, your spouse, and you have to be married, right? That's for you to have kids, for you to be able to,
Yeah.
And that aspect I understand, but when you say financially, what I've realized is it's actually the opposite. Financially, in America, it affects you, and
in a positive or in a negative?
Negative.
For who?
The the ones being the couple.
Both sides.
Both sides.
Why do you say that?
Well, so once you get married, the income becomes one.
Mm-hmm. But what if one don't have one?
Huh?
What if one of the spouses don't have one?
It doesn't matter if it's not. It's even better. I'm going to explain to you how. So let's say if you look at it in a government where you can get assistance. So the one that does not have income, if they're not married, they can get assistance where they're going to get a better rate for medical insurance, which health insurance. They might get different other benefits as well. Mm-hmm. School, when it comes to school, mm-hmm. For daycare, you don't have to pay daycare. They give you like percentage off daycare and things in that nature, where like you're in need of it because you're.
But it's still a process to go that people got to take for a lot of that stuff.
No, bro. It's just application, my dog. It's a 5-minute application. So now watch this. Not only that, then you have the kids. So FAFSA, when it's time to apply for FAFSA, mm-hmm. There's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that my sister could not get FAFSA because my mom and dad together at the time when she was applying made under 80, 70,000 together. My brother, there's no way you're
Over.
gonna
They made over that.
under
Oh, really? Okay.
together made under 80, but because they're married, they have to do the application together.
Got the 9.
My sister got denied for FAFSA because her parent got too much income. When she
I was talking about it more as
I know what you're talking about. I know the sense. I know the route you took.
So when you asked me that question, I was taking it more as like what's my take on the mindsets, I guess.
So here's what I'm saying. This is why I went the opposite way of you, right? Regardless of being married or not, that mindset will be there when it comes to a long relationship. If we're together for a long period of time, I think that mindset will gradually, become of itself. But once you get married, I now understand, yes, now it's kind of like it has to, whether you're ready or not, you have to take that next step financially, accounts together, all of those things in that nature. But I think that having a strong relationship, even without being married, is going to give you the same outcome regardless, as long as the relationship prolong itself, right? It's their version of marriage, their version of, coming together as one. So I really feel like in America, man, being married, more times than not, the reason why the divorce rate is so high is because marriage now is set up for you to fail. Like, in a sense of, it's set up for failure because people now are not getting married under the pretense of I'm coming together as one, which is why I agree with you, as people now are not coming together. They're coming together as we're gonna share a life together. Right. It's two different things. Yes, in the thing you say, yes, we're sharing a life as one, but when you're sharing a life as two, it's two different. It's a different type of connection, and it's a different type of response to where it's more so now. It's financially, I can't afford life by myself, so I'm gonna be married to you because it looks good, and financially, which is where you came in, and we're gonna be able to have enough to be able to have a house together, be able to do this. And that's why that divorce happens. It's not out of love, bro.
That's not everybody's situation, too. It's just, I just feel like there's just so much more thought that goes into marriage nowadays.
There is none, I think. It's the opposite. There's no thought that goes into marriage.
It kind of a little bit of both, right? Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just one. But a lot of times it's just like, a lot of this, the social media puts a lot of this stuff out there. People are more entwined with what's going on.
No, social media put out this thing we talked about. Those couples that are married, they live the best life.
Oh yeah,
they have no problems.
You get the best of both worlds on social media, bro.
So now, when the second that you have an argument, that's not normal. Yeah. Something's wrong. This is not the one. But then
you also got these people on social media that are just advocates for the perfect world and what's right and what's wrong. Oh my God, it's really your algorithm. It's really the algorithm that you follow. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just
yours full of karate.
What? What you said?
No, go ahead.
Yo, what's with you and this karate thing,
bro? It was just I'm still wondering. Like, what I was thinking about the other day?
You ever did karate, bro?
Now, I seen a guy with a bucket, right, and he was dipping and doing like the tie dye. I was like, yo, that's how they did the belt.
You ain't taking my line. You ain't taking my line. I know you trying, but you ain't taking my line.
What do you mean taking your line?
You ain't taking my line. Back in the village, I know when you did karate, that's how you guys used to get different belts. Yeah. They had to dip it in different colored dyes. Because a lot of people asked me that. And they were like, yo, what you was talking about there? I was saying that back in your village, when you guys were going from one belt to another belt.
Yo, the village was wild, though. It's just like the back in your village. You making it sound like, I'm from Haiti. We got light.
Yeah.
There's power.
But I'm saying some people.
I'm just saying
it's just verbiage. It's vocabulary.
Huh?
Some people say town. Some people say hood. Some people say city. Some people say area.
But why is it every time you talk about Haiti you say village?
Nah, I'm not narrowing that down to Haiti. You're not about to put that narrative out there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like, I feel like whenever me and you talked originally, I used to hear you say village, so it naturally.
Nah, I've never said village.
For real? I heard that wrong?
You did.
My fault.
Nah, it's your fault.
I'm not perfect.
I'm thirsty. Speaking of the island, man, my island journey.
This man think he gonna get We think he's gonna get sponsored.
Hey, Vita Coco, I'm gonna get sponsored, man. Listen,
Eternal water, just in case.
you can't even read right.
Yeah. Eternal natural alkaline spring water.
Vita Coco, man, sponsor me. Don't steal my line, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
Yo, why we both can't get sponsored right now?
Yeah,
why you being selfish?
Yeah, but you
that
talking about
episode
the
was like
village.
4 ago. Come on now, chill.
Listen, we talking about sponsorship. Vita Coco. Yo, it's
If
refreshing. Let me do my commercial, bro. Chill.
Bro, you ain't doing no commercial. Let's wait.
Huh?
Let's wait till that's a possibility.
Yeah, but they gotta like see what I'm about to do. Let me see what I'm about to do.
Natural
Let me
energy.
practice.
Straight off the island. It don't matter what village you from.
Can I do my
You
thing?
can always get some natural energy off of coconut water. Yeah. Yeah.
You already started the whole campaign.
Yeah.
I love Vita Coco. If y'all ever want to feel refreshed after a hot summer day and you want a real island vibe, if you ain't got money to go to on vacation and you want to get a feel of vacation, you want to get a taste of what vacation feels like, Vita Coco. How was that?
I like that. That was good.
Taste of vacation?
That was good.
You
I
like
don't
that?
think we're going to get sponsored now after that, but
wait.
I mean, you doing commercials for free. Like, why would they sponsor us? But whatever.
It's a pilot.
Huh? All right. Whatever.
I didn't give them the full, like, what I was going to say after. They got to come.
You went on for like 5 minutes.
It was like 2.
You started talking about financial classes that you went. If you can't go on vacation and you want to feel it, like, yeah, that was crazy. But
anyways, Vita Coco, sponsor me.
I want to roll into this right before anything. Kind of going back to what we talked about a little bit earlier, right? And it's if you could just share, I guess, a narrative or anything that you're trying to push in every episode that we lay out, what would you say that is?
Man, honestly, bro, I just want this to be a hangout. My narrative is, I want this to be something that you turn on, you laugh, but then while you laughing, you'll catch something that you might, and going back to the way you said, alter the way you think. I say, you know what? I never thought about it like that. Yeah. You know, and being able to motivate, you know, but motivate in a sense of like, I'm not a motivator gonna tell you, oh, if you do, like, it's more so just be normal.
Yeah.
Help you motivate yourself, not give you the words to motivate yourself. I'm sorry, not give you the words or say the right words to help motivate you, but show you how you can motivate yourself and have that self-motivation and be able to know that your situation don't make you, you make the situation. So that's my message.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to just make it clear that I got a lot of perspectives, a lot of opinions, and that no matter how deep into the conversation I go, I don't want anybody thinking
real
that
deep.
I'm not opposed to the other idea as well or the other mindset. I'm just giving like different ways that I want people to be able to challenge themselves, maybe to break outside of their box. I'm trying to promote conversations where people don't feel boxed in and people are a little bit more open to both sides of the coin when it comes to a topic, because I feel like that's where we stop growing, where we shut conversations down, especially now with all of this cancel culture. We shut conversations down and we shut people down just because their beliefs don't match me and my group or the mass of, you know, and it's okay. We could all learn and we could all grow from one another. But at the end of the day, I want to promote laughs, positivity. It is a hangout. This is always chill for me. This is always dope. And I want to be able to just have like free combos here. Yeah. No restrictions almost.
No, we definitely restricted. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
We have,
Of course. I mean, we got some restrictions.
Because you don't want to wild out. Because I don't want nobody telling what you be doing.
I'm talking about, yo, he gets perked up.
Little spoon. Yo, what word? Pause, bro. What word are you perked up?
What?
Why is that your favorite word, man?
Perked up.
Salivating, perked up.
Nah, you ain't never heard me say that.
Do the bridge.
You ain't never heard me say that. But anyway, man. Yeah, I wanted to just be obviously respect.
The little spoon.
Respect. As
Not
far as like
spoon.
what we're talking about and you know how we talking about it. But I also wanted to be, you know, somewhat challenging to the mind. As far as like, you know, I never saw something that way. I want to promote people's comfort zone. I want to promote people's to be their true
Promote
self.
self-defense. Put
I
that
don't
on
know
or
what
not?
you talking about, but anyway, be careful for this guy, man.
You
He gets crazy out here.
said you was doing a lot of
He
performance, so
say
I'm
one
asking,
word and he loses
did
his
you have the
mind.
polka
But
dot on?
I'm proud of
What
you.
fit you had on?
I'm proud of you.
See, don't do
I'm
that.
proud of you.
You proud of me?
I'm proud of you, man. I'm
Appreciate
proud of
it,
you.
bro.
I'm proud of you taking steps in the right direction. I'm proud of you always not just going with your gut feeling, but looking for a different perspective now on a lot of topics and a lot of situations you find yourself in. Proud of you for speaking up for yourself. Being a little bit more confident in who you are and not just trying to blend in with the moment. Had an amazing situation where you were very confident and knowledgeable about something that you spoke up in front of a crowd. Became a little performative, but it was good. It was good.
I gotta put up performance. You
It was
know me,
good.
dog.
It was good. It was good. So if I haven't told you yet, I'm proud of you. And like I told
Appreciate
you
it, bro.
before, I never want to hear you say you don't belong somewhere.
It's just,
Stay away from that type of narrative.
yeah.
And I talk about this with my partner as well. I think we need to be a little bit more kinder to ourselves and a little bit more reminding that we may not have a resume or we may not have a situation of our background that matches what we're currently trying to do, but that don't mean we don't belong there. That don't mean that's not for us. We got to start putting ourselves at a higher value for anything that we involve ourselves in, because we could be our own worst enemy. Experience comes from moments, right? So you only become a qualified candidate for something that you're looking for if you believe if you believe you are, or you go through a situation that generates that
It
type of
generates that.
experience. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But if you don't put yourself out there at all, and you just stay confined in your box, you'll never leave that.
It wasn't even. Yeah. It was just looking around, bro.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. Because in the moment, I was like, yo, maybe I'm not ready for that.
yeah. And that's what the world's good at.
Yeah.
That's what I try to tell her too. Like the world sometimes is so good at isolating us and separating and positioning us to only not look past our horizon. And if we allow it to continue to do that and we join it, then we're never going to see anything besides for what the world has confined us to see. You know what I'm saying? The beauty comes when you step outside with travel, when you try new things, when you eat different foods, when you
Not every
step
food, bro.
out.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying every food, but when you eat different foods, when you step
Not
out and you
those
talk
people
to different
food.
crowds, you put yourself in different situations, you see different communities. You know what I'm saying? So
Being in North Carolina, when I lived in Charlotte,
yeah,
bro, like it was pockets of communities. Like it wasn't mixed. And I saw Amish people for the first time. Yo, seeing people riding in like buggies, bro, was weird to me. And I realized that we're not so far advanced like we think we really are. You know how you think when you look at slavery and you go back in time and you look at how the world used to be, and you think, oh, we're so more advanced and we're so far forward and things are not the same. Bro, it's maybe in Orlando and Florida, New York, but there are places in America where things are still old school.
for sure.
And it's not.
Not there's places in Orlando too. It's just we're not in those communities. You know what I'm saying? But there's communities where that's the common. You know what I'm saying? And to wrap this up, I want to also just really quickly touch on what we left off last time, and that was talking about foundation. Remember, you was asking. You said, "What is the right foundation?" Right? I think, and I said, "Is whatever path you want to go on."
Yeah.
To me, having a foundation is most important than anything, as far as who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, and how you're gonna move. And as long as you keep that solid and you don't let that get shaken up, no matter what, then that's when you can broaden your horizons, because you have that to always fall back on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like sometimes people talk about like a degree almost.
Okay.
That's like your foundation. You can broaden it. You can go to so many different angles with that, but you always have that to fall back on. That's That's your foundation. That's your starter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, again, promoting that a little bit more, being confident in who you are, standing on your beliefs, knowing the path that you want to go down, and then just taking the steps. From there, the world is yours.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man. You know, a lot of things that you do, you can tell that you're genuine and you care about others' success. You know, it's not common that you see someone that gets genuinely happy off of others' success that is in the same field as them.
Yeah.
Typically nowadays, everyone is competition.
For sure.
Which is not a bad way to look at things. I'm not gonna sit here and argue that, but to know that you have someone that is actively looking for you to be success and for you to succeed, and whenever you do, they are genuinely happy for you, it means a lot, bro.
I like hearing your name called out. I like hearing people celebrate you. I like, when you involve in the crowd, and I like when the crowd is, I guess, behind you. Mm-hmm. Like they're standing behind you. Yeah. They're rooting for you. It's a good feeling. I've been there. I experienced that. And yeah, it's okay to not always be the center of everything. So yeah, that makes me feel good. Some of the best feeling in the world, one of the best feelings in the world is doing for somebody else. I feel like once you genuinely do that, you get to feel that gratitude, and you unlock another side of life. Sure. Yeah. So I appreciate you for letting me, lead that role.
Yeah, man.
And be there for you. So
we're gonna leave it at that too, man.
For sure. You know how we do that. You know how we do that.
Yee.
He got mad at me because I said, "Yo, it's always us, never them." Ace Prime, never
man.
Prime Ace. I remember when I said that.
Us versus them.
Us versus them. And it's
you
always us, never them.
You want to tell them, or we'll tell them later on?
What
about the us versus them? That was gonna be the name of the podcast, bro.
Something like that, yeah.
We wanted us versus them. We wanted something like that.
It was gonna be something around
that, and now it's us. It's us, chat. It's us.
Yeah,
it's the gang. It's the gang.
It's all of us.
It's all of us.
Yeah,
it's the people that want to be real. It's the people that let's start a movement of let's be yourself. Yeah, and let's be yourself movement.
People that want to grow with us, man.
Let's promote being yourself. Promote self growth. Promote.
Started something from the bottom.
Yeah.
Started something from the bottom, being a part of it from the beginning, and again, helping us get to
because we'll grow to one day having live show. We
got live shows coming soon.
Well, we will do a live show.
People could chime in, comment, tell us what they thinking, go against some of the topics.
It will be lit. We're coming, man. But like always, man, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Please. Here's the number one thing we want y'all to do, right? If it's one person, share with one person.
If you could just share the video with one person.
That's all.
Touch one person every week. That does everything for us. Definitely, if you haven't yet, take a second. Just hit the subscribe button, just so we
matter of fact, stop right now. Right now. Just don't talk. Let them do it. All right, give me a second. You did it yet? All right, bet. They did. I'm just saying, bro. Give him a second to like.
He got creative today. I mean, between the commercial, talking to the crowd.
I had to give him a second. They had to like it.
Yeah.
All right.
At some point, man.
First of all,
we hope we continue to grow. This is the road to 200 subscribers. Thanks for being with us from the beginning. We're growing, we're getting better, and we just want to make these topics more and more better for you guys. So, with that, it's your boy Ace, it's your boy Prime.
Peace,
we
out.
Peace.